Welcome back to Soulfire Sessions. I'm your host, Lady RiZe, your inner balance architect, and I'm here with my favorite co-host, the one and only Devar.
Hey, I got one question.
What's that?
What's good, Raz?
I'm phenomenal. Another soul fire.
I love it.
I'm excited.
This is the pinnacle of all podcasts.
Yes. And this is episode 7 of season 3. Oh my goodness.
Wow. I feel like I'm getting older with every episode or something because,
You're just healing, growing, learning.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
And if y'all listen, you'll heal too.
Yes. Catch the lessons.
Mhm.
Because this is why you fall out. The moon cycles.
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
fall out like a baby in the flow?
Screaming and kicking.
Oh my God.
And this one's different. Not the gentle metaphors today. Warning, this episode will call you out.
Whoa. Whoa. That is not your style.
That's
You call it,
Soulfire style. We have to.
you calling people out?
The truth hurts sometimes. And sometimes you have to face the truth to move forward and heal.
The truth hurt all the time.
Well, that's what this is. We have to give the warning. This episode will call you out, so don't listen if you're not ready to look in the mirror.
So where do I turn the mic off right now, or
We're done. Because you have to be here, Devar.
Oh, dang.
I'm not giving you an option.
So the truth got hurt me in there.
Yeah,
I might get burned.
a little bit.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Do you have your Manuka honey?
I'm gonna need it.
Mm-hmm.
I can use yours.
Yeah, I have a full jar
Okay.
for that ass.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah, today we're calling it out because somebody needs to tell you the truth.
Somebody.
They have to tell you when you stink, Devar.
Wait.
Help you freshen up.
I never stink.
Oh.
Ever.
Someone around you may stink.
It's a lot of that.
So you need to learn how to help them freshen up.
I'm scared.
But look at you trying to act like your own shit don't stink. Devar, come on now.
Cherry bombs.
I'm the only one that drops cherry bombs around here.
As long as Febreze can cover it up, I'm good. No?
No.
Okay, it was worth a try.
And the truth is, you start strong and then you fall off every single time.
It happens.
So we're calling it out. The gym in January, you were there every day. Posted it on Instagram. New year, new me. Ooh. Now where are you?
Crickets.
The business you launched in February. The website, the logo, the launch party. Now the domain is expired.
Dang. Call me out again.
The prayer routine, the journaling, the practice, the meditation. You did it for weeks, maybe 2. Now the app is buried on page 4 of your phone.
What about the vision boards that people created at the beginning of the year? Did they get any other visions, or they working? Their goals kind of just fell dead.
They're like Ray Charles.
Oh. Oh wow.
Blindly.
Okay.
The podcast, the YouTube channel, side hustle.
It sounded good.
You post 3 episodes, then disappear. No explanation, just gone. And what do you tell yourself?
It wasn't working out.
I'm lazy.
Damn. I don't think they tell themselves that.
I'm undisciplined.
That might be what they need to tell themselves.
I'm a quitter. That's a cuss word.
Oh, God.
Oof. It's getting hot in here.
I don't usually hear people say that stuff.
I'm a quitter. I usually hear them say I can't do it. The only time I want to hear you say I'm a quitter is when you're talking about smoking cigarettes. I'm a quitter.
Or you quitting saying I can't?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a cuss word.
Yeah, didn't it hurt? It's painful.
It was in my throat.
I had to clear your throat chakra.
I had. Okay, I think I got it out.
Let me get this one out. I'll never change. Is that,
Wow.
that sounds like a cuss word to me.
Yeah,
That's leaving yourself in lack.
that sounds bad.
Something's wrong with me. People do say that one.
Evolve or stay stuck, right?
Evolve or stay stuck?
Okay. I thought it was just me.
Hmm.
Whew, I was getting worried.
Well, but what if it's not the truth that you're lazy, you're undisciplined? What if there's actually a pattern?
You saying it's a reason for this?
Yeah, what if you're not broken? You're just cycling.
That's something to think about.
Yeah. So that's what we're talking about today. The moon cycle. Why you fall off and how to stop beating yourself up along the way and actually change.
Yeah, beating yourself up ain't gonna help.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, you can't heal when you won't name what's in front of you. And you can't change what you won't face.
Right. Okay.
So get ready. This one might sting a little bit.
Okay.
But that's how healing starts.
Somebody got to do it.
Yep. So, Devar, what is the moon cycle? Let's get started. Let's name this pattern. What are we talking about?
So, the moon cycle is about understanding your patterns. You're not the same every day. Your energy, your focus, and emotions shift in phases. But the goal isn't to feel the same, it's to show up with the same standards in every phase. If you don't understand your low phases, you'll keep making decisions from them, and those decisions can follow you long after the phase is over. You don't have a discipline problem, you have a pattern problem. A lot of us don't make bad decisions because we're bad people. We make them because we made them in the wrong phase. And that's the scary part. Those decisions don't leave when the phase is over. So today, we're not talking about motivation. We're talking about why you keep falling off and why some of your biggest choices came from your lowest moments.
Absolutely. For those who don't know, this season we are getting into our nature metaphors and we're letting our metaphors, our nature teach us. We're showing how nature teaches us daily and brings us through things and is so close to our human patterns.
Right.
So we're trying to bring awareness to that and bring teachings to how you can clear the way for yourself, clear the path. So, like we said, this is the moon cycle. So for those who don't know, let me break it down. The cycles of the moon, we have a new moon. The new moon is dark. That's rest and invisibility. Then we have the waxing crescent. A sliver of light appears. This is the intention and small beginnings.
I call that the fingernail tip.
Yeah, when you say that now, I think I've never thought of it that way. Then we have the full moon, because that's always been my favorite, because, it's bright, completely full, right? That's the expansion.
The freaks come out.
Oh, the werewolves?
Yeah.
So that's why you're out there on the full moon.
I'm a fox.
Oh, okay.
We howl too.
Well, that's the expansion and being seen, so.
Indeed.
No wonder they come out. We have the waning moon. The light fades, it's fading away. That's the release and letting go stage.
Waning away. Okay.
So the moon moves through all 4 cycles every single month. And so do we.
Right. So it don't really never disappear.
Right.
Okay.
It's always going through a cycle or a phase.
Just as we are.
Yeah. So the moon phases versus our human patterns. You have the waxing crescent. That's the sliver. You get inspired. You start. You get all excited. You have the full moon. That's bright. You're strong. You're telling everyone. You're posting. Then you have the waning moon. That's when you start fading. Motivation fades. You miss a day.
Skip it.
Then another day.
Uh-oh. Yeah. That's a bad pattern right there.
Right.
And it's just day 2.
You don't want to get started with that. Then you have the new moon. That's when it's dark. You disappear completely. Stop showing up. You feel ashamed.
Right.
Then the cycle repeats itself. You get inspired again. You start again. You tell everyone again and fall off again. That's what we do. Life be lifing.
So we need to learn our cycles, our phases.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm finding out that the moon teaches us something that most people miss. It doesn't stay full, it doesn't stay bright, it doesn't stay at its peak, but it never stops being the moon.
Mm-hmm.
That means something. You're not the same every day either. Some days you're focused, some days you're tired, some days you're clear, some days you're off. That's not the problem. The problem is you only trust yourself when you feel good. Why is that? Because we don't understand the phases.
Yeah, we can't. It's uncomfortable when you don't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that as going through growth or learning.
Mm-hmm. So when your energy drops, your standards drop. You stop showing up. You stop doing what you said you would do. You start making decisions just to feel something again. And that's where things go wrong.
Yes, that's where you fall off. And that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make it clear. What does falling off actually look like?
It's basically meaning that you're in a low phase. You're not at your best. You're not at your highest peak. You might not be motivated on this day and stuff. You just in a lower spot than being at your high peak. And when you're in a low place, everything else feels like the problem. Other people feel like the problem. Your situations feel like the problems. Life feels like the problem.
Yes.
But really, you just changed your state.
Mm-hmm. You went through that cycle. So it looked like starting with fire, full moon energy. You're all excited. You're telling everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You're showing up.
Right.
You're convinced. Okay, this time's different. I got this. You buy the planner. You buy the shoes to go to the gym. You pay for the course. You buy the equipment. You spend the money.
Right. Your mindset is in the right place.
Then what happens?
And then you change phases.
The waning starts.
Oh.
The waning moon, the light diminishes from right to left. The excitement fades. It starts to get hard, and that's when you miss a day. Just one. You sleep through your alarm. You start to get busy at work. You're tired. Whatever. Right. It's just one day.
Right.
Then one day turns into another. Then a week.
Right.
Then you stop telling people about it. Then you avoid the group chat. You stop showing up at all.
They running from it.
Right.
Wow.
And then the new moon, the dark. You're absolutely silent. You're not doing anything. You're avoiding eye contact. I know how that feels.
Dang.
You don't want to talk to anyone. That's you feeling your own guilt for not doing what you said you would do. But that's a part of the cycle.
Right.
That's the waning moon.
Yeah, when your energy drops, your perspective lies to you. And if you don't catch that, you start making permanent decisions from a temporary place. And that's how people get into situations that they later have to fight their way out of.
Yeah, because they start to feel ashamed. They start to stay quiet. Their throat chakra blocked.
Yeah.
And you hope nobody remembers. I hope they don't remember I was doing that. They don't bring it up.
Exactly. You didn't make that decision at your best. You made it at your lowest. And now you're dealing with it at your highest point. And that's the disconnect.
Yeah. Nobody knows that we're going to go through this again. You're going to start again. You're going to have that energy again. And this cycle is going to repeat itself. So then you're going to get that sliver. It's going to come back.
Right.
You're going to get inspired again.
Be careful when you make decisions at that low point, especially when they're life changing.
Yes.
Having kids with somebody you really didn't want to have kids with, staying with that person that no longer serves you.
Waste of time.
Getting married when you wasn't ready to get married. I can relate.
Right.
And
that's a hard place to be.
Yeah. And then when you're at your highest point, you're still living with that decision that you made at your low point. And that's a hard place to be in.
Yeah, because then it's like carrying around a bag of bricks.
Right.
That then you didn't want to haul.
Right. Because you made a bad decision at the wrong phase in your life. So
yes.
Beware.
So you want to make decisions from a place of clarity, from a place of wholeness, from a place of happiness with yourself.
Right. The goal isn't to feel good all the time. That's unrealistic. The goal is to build standards that don't change with your mood.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings can shift. Your standards shouldn't. Because if your standards stay solid, your decisions stay solid. And if your decisions stay solid, your life stays aligned.
Right. We want to be aligned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to date this girl that was on drugs. And at the time, I was unaware that she was on drugs. And being around her kind of brought me to a low point just from her lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I didn't know at the time, when I did find out, I was at such a low place. I made the decision to try to stay there for a while, but it kind of took me down. Well, it didn't kind of. It took me down. I lost my job, got evicted from a place, and then that's when she decided to move out when we got the eviction notice.
Oh, see.
Yeah, so I was reeling from that past the decision that I made to stay.
Looking
It
for
carried
someone
on.
else to fill that void, to fill something that they weren't going to fill.
And that's what I did. I went off after talking to them and decided to fill that void and end up jumping into something that 19 years later I'm still trying to get out of.
See.
Yeah.
And that's heavy.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, watch your decisions when you're in those phases. You got to learn those phases first, though.
Yes.
That's what we talking about today.
Acknowledge that we go through them so that when you're in that waning phase, you just chill out.
Right.
Yeah, because no one calls the moon a quitter. Nobody tells the moon that it lacks discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to tell ourselves that. We are connected to nature and we are going through these same cycles. We just have to recognize them.
Recognize. I like that word.
Yeah.
That fits perfectly here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I really want to light that ass up, Devar.
Oh,
yeah. All the way to the moon?
Oh,
Please?
okay.
Oh.
You said you was gonna do it. I thought maybe you forgot.
Yeah, no.
You know
here at
when your mama say later on today I'm gonna whoop you, and then you be hoping that she forgot.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's the same way she didn't forget.
RiZe didn't forget.
Okay.
So let's start with the truth, no filter.
Mm-hmm.
When have you started strong and then fallen off? Give me a real example.
I'm gonna say about 5 years ago, I had started exercising, and I did it. I did it good. It was a 12-week program. I did it for 7 weeks, and then ended up going on this cruise. Peaked out while I was on the cruise. Didn't work out. I was like, I'm on vacay. So I didn't work out at all. And then when I got back, my motivation was gone.
Yes.
And I just stopped.
That's the problem, is we have to work through the demotivation.
It's just crazy that I went for 7 whole weeks every day. I didn't miss a day. Even on the weekends, I did this program every day. And my body was probably in the best shape I had ever been in. And then I just stopped. And now I got this whole keg down here.
That was serve a party.
That was almost a 6-pack. I had at least 3.
I hate the 6-packs, and I don't even drink.
Right.
So the keg is gonna have to go for summertime, Devar.
I'm working on it. I just paid for a program, so
nice. Look at you. That's taking action.
And I gotta use it though.
Right.
I just got it yesterday, so yeah.
All right.
It's military calisthenics. Calisthenics.
That should get you.
Yeah, got some Tai Chi in there too.
Yeah, because you're carrying around extra estrogen.
Whoa.
Yeah. Do you feel bitchy?
No, but my boobies is bigger than I want.
Yeah, see, that's part of it.
I ain't big enough for a training bra yet, but they was at
some females might be jealous.
Oh. I know one.
The itty bitty titty committee.
I know 1 or 2.
Same. So I'm saying, yeah, got to reverse that.
Okay.
For me, I would say kind of like a fitness journey, but it was more with eating. I was at a point really high trying to watch what I eat, put my body, definitely no pork. Now I've started to lighten up a little bit. I gave up bacon. I love bacon, was doing the turkey bacon. Now I've gone back to some spots where I have a sliver of bacon. I guess that's like the sliver of the moon.
I thought you was finna say how you was eating more last summer and you was getting thick and then it stopped all of a sudden and then you slimmed back down. I thought that's where you was going with this, but you talking about the healthy.
Yes, I want to eat healthy. Healthy input is what we talk about. You just want me to put trash in so I can have big booty Judy?
I like it.
It's not about what you like, Devar.
Oh.
It's about what's healthy.
Okay. I want you to be healthy.
Yes.
Oh, definitely need that.
Yeah. So it was about eating the clean foods and learning what's unclean for our bodies, like the bottom feeders that have the dookie string.
Wait, shrimp is good. Crawfish is delicious.
As long as you get the dookie string, whatever floats your boat, Devar.
I got to get it out before.
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard coming from Mississippi, eating what we ate growing up, and then just completely cutting it out. I gave up on some things.
Yeah.
I used to be addicted to TJ Blackburn syrup.
Oh.
And it ain't for lack of trying because they don't sell it up here.
So if they still had it, you'd still be addicted?
I wouldn't eat it as much. I had slowed down on it. So instead of a daily thing, I probably did it once or twice a month. So I feel like I was doing good, but now it's completely gone.
Yeah, I believe you can tell by how your fart smells.
Wait.
Yeah. If it smells like a cherry bomb, you're eating right for your blood type. And there's a book, Eat Right for Your Blood Type. I got that book. That's when I was really into it. Trying to read all about it for my blood type.
We need to start looking at that because I never did figure out what mine was. So you holding out on me?
Not really. You're gone.
Wait a damn minute. I'm here.
I need you to balance the time out. Open the books.
I'll take it with me. Don't worry about it.
You don't want to visit with Nicole.
Wait. Who? Stop saying that name around me.
Did that traumatize you?
That's a sin. It's sinful.
Nicole is very helpful. That's a trainer, y'all. Devar's scared of Nicole.
I don't like
Personal
her.
Trainer.
I can train myself. No?
She'll help you get every area that you need to get, Devar. The areas that you forget about.
I feel like one of them little kids that want to stick their fingers in their ear and go, la, 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 la.
Uh-oh. So should I call her then?
Oh, hell no. But yeah, I've definitely stopped a few things that I should have kept doing. So, and I get it from your perspective too.
Yeah, the pattern's embarrassing, but we continue to do it. The flesh is weak. So that's why you have to continue to pray.
Yeah, I think about when I first moved up here, I had a bread and potato addiction. And I think I slowed that down from eating with you and your family a lot because y'all don't do bread at all. It's the first time I ever been to anybody's house and they didn't have a lick of bread in the house. I almost got depressed.
Oh. You was on the bread like that?
Sheesh.
I was on ice like that for a minute.
I think that's how I lost so much weight is not eating the bread because I was eating with you all so much.
Well, that's good.
So
I'm glad.
Thank you.
We can take part in that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You see what happens when you're around the right people?
I didn't say all that, but oh, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
You didn't have to say all that. That's what happens.
It is. It definitely is. But just based off of what you just said, you're still addicted to ice. I mean,
oh, you think so? It's not as bad, Devar. You missed the part when the ice maker broke on the refrigerator. Couldn't fix it. Didn't know what was wrong with it. I was shoving screwdrivers up there. Just froze. Stopped. On a brand new fridge, Samsung fridge. Something's playing with me. So I was like, okay. I used to go to the gas station every single morning, get a large cup of ice to start my day.
That doesn't sound far-fetched. I do that every day anyway.
See?
But
I don't even do that anymore. So you're saying I'm the one that's addicted? Did you check your own backyard here? Do you have weeds?
She wanted me to call Sonic, y'all, and ask them to change the type of ice that they had.
Because they don't have the proper ice. The little circle ones that you really can't see through.
Y'all know the one like Chick-fil-A got. They say it's the number one ice in the world.
That is not the number one. That. We need the little squares that you can see through, and then the perfect size for your mouth. And they look beautiful.
You see how passionate she sounds.
All right. So then what happens between January and February after you set all this up? Your novelty wears off. The high is all gone. I miss one workout. Then missing one becomes a pattern.
In the words of B.B. King, the thrill is gone.
And then the shame sets in. Instead of getting back on track, you quit entirely, like you said.
I did.
And then you're left with a cake to carry around.
For years. And the cake, it gets bigger. Sometimes it's full. Sometimes it's lighter, but it's a lot lighter now. And then it makes me mad because I got the rest of my body down to the weight that I wanted it, but it's still there. Like it's the last thing to go.
That's the hardest part to go. For male and female, that's that little pouch right there is the hardest part.
I don't want it.
So you're going to have to work hard for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer belly. I'm ready for it.
Summer ready.
Beach bod.
Let's go. So if you can't do it perfectly, I don't want to do it at all. You can't have that attitude.
Please don't.
That's a lie. Don't believe that.
Right. None of it's perfect.
Yes. So the fall isn't the problem. The shame about the fall is the problem. Because we're all going to fall. It's how you get back up.
This is right.
That's it. The shame spirals, and I'd rather disappear than admit I fell off. That's how most people are.
Go back a second. Say what you said a while ago again about the fall and getting back up.
The shame about the fall?
Said it's the fall. It's okay to fall because that's how you get back up. I just want people to soak that part in.
Yeah, it's not about how you fall. It's about how you get back up.
Yeah, if you truly think about it, you can't get back up if you're not down. So you got to fall sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you never fell, you never tried. So I'd rather at least fall than I can say I tried. So then I'll ask you, why do we disappear instead of just picking back up? Be honest.
Sometimes you feel like you lose motivation, but motivation is not what it is. You just in a different phase. And in this different phase, you may be looking at something else as more important than whatever that was that you had started and stopped.
Yeah. I feel in our society, we're terrified of being seen as failures. And that's all ego. Right. Ego is protection, but that's ego. We have to recognize that. We'd rather be a mystery than a disappointment.
Right.
If nobody knows we quit, then we don't have to face the question. That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
So you protect your image instead of protecting your progress.
That's a problem. And that's not me at my best. That was me in a phase I didn't understand, and that's what we're trying to fix today. You don't need motivation. You need awareness.
Awareness. Yeah. Stop pretending to people that you're still doing whatever you said you're doing. Just admit that you stopped if that's what it is. Because if not, you're just being a coward.
Right.
I'm calling it out. We're calling it out today, y'all.
Big time.
Yeah. So.
You got to ask yourself, what do I do when I'm not at my best?
The moon doesn't disappear because it's ashamed. It disappears because that's what it does.
Right.
But then it comes back.
Right. It's never gone. It's just in a different cycle.
Right. We need that energy. So disappear if you need to, but make sure you come back.
Right.
Don't stay gone because you're embarrassed.
Be careful because one decision made in the wrong phase can create a situation you have to live with long after you've grown out of it. So
that's what it is.
Be careful.
So let's talk about the full moon energy. Okay. Why is it so easy to start and then so hard to continue?
They say it takes 21 days to create a habit, but some people can't make it 21 days on a lot of things. You may be at a high at the beginning of it. You're highly motivated, and you hadn't started the work. But then once the work comes in and life start happening around it, then you kind of lose your motivation or your focus. But in reality, that's not what it is. It's just you just in a different phase.
Right.
It's phasing out for you right then. But instead of you holding on to your standards and keeping yourself disciplined, you allow it to happen and then you blame it on everything around you.
Yep. Indeed.
You say, I got too busy at work, or I couldn't do it because of the kids, or I couldn't go back to the gym because of the money or the time. It's always an excuse for whatever it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I say why a lot of people, it's so easy for them to start?
Why?
Starting is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap as hell. Starting costs nothing but excitement. You can brag, boast, talk about it. It doesn't cost you anything.
Bragging just so starting just like talking is talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap.
Oh wow. That's deep.
Can you really show your bank account?
Okay.
Yeah, so starting, that's cheap. But continuing, that actually costs discipline. Continuing costs showing up when you don't feel like it.
Right.
And continuing costs facing the boredom, the struggle, and all the self-doubt. So we've all become serial starters.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm always at the beginning. I'm always doing this. I'm always starting this. But are you sustaining?
That's the part.
Are you sustaining?
Don't quit on me.
We chase that high of new things, but then when it gets real, bail out.
There's some people in some new relationships right now that just ain't gonna last.
Yes, it looks all shiny and beautiful in the beginning, the honeymoon stage. And the minute all the bills come due and you got to do your part and dinner needs to be made and the child's ass needs wiping.
Oh.
Yeah. All that comes into play. Snoring.
Wait.
Yeah. That breaks people up.
I felt attacked when you said I felt attacked.
The shoe fits wear it.
So yeah, good choices build your future, but bad choices don't just disappear. They wait on you. That's crazy, right?
They will wait for you.
Yeah. So before you make your next move, ask yourself one question. Is this me at my best or me in a phase? You got to know.
Have to acknowledge. And then ask, what's the fear behind the fall? What are you really afraid of? What's the worst that can happen?
You can't use an excuse anymore.
No more excuses. What's the fear? I'm not enough. I don't have what it takes. If I keep going, I'll prove to myself and everyone else that I'm a fraud.
Oh, wow. That's a big one. I never thought like that. So for those that think like that, that's a big one.
Yeah.
But we get it.
That's what happens. You get into this mode of proving. You quit before you can actually fail publicly. That's what's wrong with people is they're scared to fail publicly.
Right. Worried about the wrong thing, which is what other people gonna think.
Quit before you're exposed. Quit while you still have the excuses. I could have done it, but, well, I was going to do it, but I just don't feel like it anymore. That's the easy way out.
My grandmama used to say, if we all actually knew how little other people think about us, we would stop worrying about what other people think.
Absolutely. And then so how do we break this cycle? Because talking about it is one thing, but actually breaking it, it's another thing.
You gotta definitely realize when you're in a low place.
Yes.
Try to sustain your decisions that you made when you was in a high place by having discipline. You gotta hold on to whatever it is that you started. If it's something that you're meant to be doing, if it's something that you was passionate about a couple of weeks ago, what's the difference now?
Yes.
So hold out it'll come, the energy, the motivation, all of that'll come back. And we're not saying that the phases are a monthly thing, just like the moon. Your phase may last you 8, 9 months. We don't know. It may last you 2 or 3 years, but you need to know where you're at.
Yes, and you can use the moon when it's in those different cycles when you're looking at it to check in with yourself. Where am I?
Right. Definitely.
And then you could stop speaking bad over yourself, those curse words. Quit calling yourself a quitter or I can't. That label keeps you stuck.
All of this is a must. You got to stop speaking bad spirits over yourself. You can do anything.
Yeah, that's why they call it spelling.
If you was able to start it, you can sustain it. It's just about putting more energy into it, putting more, figuring out knowledge about whatever it is, actually get involved rather than just talking about it.
So the fact is, quitting is identity. Falling off is behavior, and behaviors can change.
Indeed.
And then second, expect the waning. You have to expect it. Don't be surprised when your motivation fades. Like you were saying, it's going to happen. Know that it's a cycle. Motivation always fades. It's supposed to.
Right. It's coming.
Yeah. And that's not a sign that you're failing. That's a sign that you're human.
Like I said, you're not going to always be at your best or feel your best. That's unrealistic. So.
Yeah. So when your motivation leaves, let discipline show up. And so what about the shame of disappearing? How do you come back after you've fallen off without feeling like a hypocrite?
That's a hard one right there. You got to just believe in yourself and not worry about what the naysayers say at the end of the day, because what they say really doesn't matter in your life. You just got to push through. Just like when you started it was naysayers there then. You just got to look at it the same way that you looked at it in the beginning. Forgive yourself for feeling shame for yourself.
Yes, give yourself grace. I agree. And you just come back. That's it.
Just come
You
back.
don't have to explain. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to make a big announcement. You just do it for you.
Right.
Just show up.
And most people not even going to pay attention to you when you restart it.
Right.
And then if the ones that do, they're going to be like, oh, she ain't going to do that long. He ain't going to do that long. They're going to quit. And you just do what you do and don't worry about proving them wrong. Don't worry about proving them right. Just do what you do.
Yes. Post after 6 months of silence. Go to the gym after 3 weeks of sitting on your ass.
Right.
Do it. You got to start somewhere. Open that journal up after a year.
Right. We was off for over a month.
Yes.
Did we ask for permission to come back?
No. Just came back. Soulfire session.
Did we worry about what they was going to think?
Absolutely not.
How much sleep do you losing over it?
I slept good.
Okay. Just check.
Yeah. The shame is all in your head. Nobody, like you said, is thinking about you as much as you think they are.
Not as much. Not half as much as you think.
And even if they were, who cares?
Right. What does it change?
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything in your life.
Yeah, you're not here for them. You're here for you.
Right. Nothing tangible. This is not high school. We're not worried about what the other cliques think. We're in a community over here.
Absolutely. So then what's the difference between honoring your cycle and making excuses for your lack of discipline?
Honoring your cycle is you standing on business, having discipline. The other basically is the complete opposite.
Yeah. Because people are going to say, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just in my new moon phase, my new moon cycle, so that they can be lazy.
Right.
Now we're calling that out.
Right. Yeah, we can't. You can't. That's just more excuses.
Yeah, the difference is honesty.
Yeah, we're not looking for excuses. We're looking for reasons to push forward. That's what we're talking about here.
Yes. Are you actually resting or are you avoiding? Are you actually cycling or are you just hiding? That's what you have to ask yourself.
Yeah, the moon cycle didn't say when you're at your low point, don't make any decisions at all. It said be careful of the decisions that you make.
Yes.
So it doesn't say use this as an excuse to not do anything.
Right. And the new moon is rest. So that's what you want to do is actually rest. It's not doom scrolling for 3 hours. It's not giving up.
Right.
It's actual intentional stillness.
And that's okay.
So if you're in a true new moon, you're not just consuming, you're reflecting. You're not escaping, you're being. You can sit with yourself. And if you're just procrastinating, then call it what it is.
Right. Know where you're at.
You can't dress up avoidance and make it look sexy. So,
indeed.
Don't do that.
Honesty is the key.
Yes.
And we're not talking about being honest with your cousin or your brother or your nephew. We're talking about being honest with yourself.
Indeed. And then what about the people who never start at all? The ones who are stuck in their perpetual new moon?
I don't think that's a cycle. I think that's just who they are.
That's a totally different pattern, totally different conversation.
Right. Like you got a pattern of being lazy and not doing nothing. I know one of them too. Trying to get rid of.
Yeah, doing nothing. You feel like everybody owes you.
Yep. Know them personally. You want an autograph?
No, thank you. That's not an autograph that I would want.
Right. At all. Good swift kick. I'm just saying.
Right.
Just telling you what God loves.
The truth.
Nothing but.
And so what do you say to them? The fear of starting off is different from the fear of sustaining, but both are rooted in the same thing. The fear of not being enough. Right. So what would you say to them? Get off your ass.
Get up off of that thing and maybe you feel better. Nah, you gotta start somewhere. Nobody's gonna do it for you. The world does not owe you anything when you become an adult. Point blank, period.
And anything that you're hoping for, looking for, is not outside of yourself.
Right.
It's all within you.
And it ain't gonna just fall out the sky.
Right.
Last time I checked, money wasn't falling out the sky.
No, money's not falling out of the sky or trees, or we would all be sitting under them.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motivation not falling out the sky.
So I'm going to need you to motivate yourself and get up.
Good guys not falling out the sky. Good women not falling out the sky.
Nope.
Yeah. Good jobs. You just got to get up, get out there and get it. Got to get up, get out and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll say the crescent doesn't appear because the moon is tired.
Right.
It appears because the cycle turns. Your cycle will turn too. But you have to take that first sliver. Just one small thing.
Yeah.
So even if it's grabbing the laptop to even look for a new job, that's a small thing. That's a start. You got to start somewhere.
Right. And you can't skip through these cycles. It's no different than the seasons of the year. They come one after another.
Even if it's getting the new membership, you don't go that day, but you got the membership. That's a start, just like you were saying.
Right.
Yeah. So then how do you build sustainability? How do you become someone who doesn't fall off?
Practice. Yeah. Repetition. Doing something while you're doing nothing. Keep yourself active. Keep yourself moving regardless of the mood.
Consistency regardless of the mood.
Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan.
Yeah, I'll say you start small. You start small so you can't fail. Don't get overwhelmed.
Right.
One push-up, one sentence in that journal, just 1 minute of meditation.
Right.
One vegetable, hell. Or just one tiny text.
Right.
Even if it's embarrassingly small, do it. Because small is sustainable.
Right.
And then you'll start to grow.
Yeah.
Can take on more. Big is exciting, but that's how you get burned out.
Right. Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Small may seem boring, but that's what lasts.
And then when you look at the whole scheme of things, you may have to ask yourself, what truly is small? You may look at starting that membership as something small, but in the whole scheme of things, it was part of the process. It was part of the journey. It was something that had to be done to get started. What you do after that is part of the process as well. So all of these small things come together to create one bigger picture. So none of it is small. You're just trying to look at, you're missing the trees for trying to look at the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of those individual trees make the forest. Each one of these individual little acts create the bigger picture. You can't just look at your stomach and it goes flat and gets this six pack. It takes time to go through this workout plan. It takes the first step of going to get this gym membership, going to the gym for the first time, weighing out. It's all a process.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So you have to show up, especially when you don't want to. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole secret.
Yeah.
Discipline is the difference between wanting and being.
Mm-hmm.
You can want something all day long, but if you're not disciplined to go get it, mm-hmm. then you'll be stuck in that want stage.
Right.
So that was great. Is that ass hot? You feel it up?
It's warm.
It's pretty good.
It's warm.
Wow. Last question.
But I'm holding tight.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I got one last one for you. Mm. What gives you hope about breaking this pattern? What gives you hope about breaking cycles? Because we've all failed multiple times. So what gives you hope?
Knowing that it can be done.
Mm.
Knowing that life happens in phases, and those phases are something that I can learn. It's not unattainable knowledge. I may have been ignorant to it all at first, but I'm learning now. So I definitely have hope and faith in myself and believe that if I truly put my mind to it, no matter what phase I'm in, low, high, whatever phase, in the middle of those two, I can stay motivated enough. I can keep my standards high enough to overcome.
Ooh, I love that. Mm-hmm. High standards.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll say nature gives me hope. Mm-hmm. Nature itself, that we can even connect ourselves, our lives with these nature metaphors. Mm-hmm. So the moon, every month it wanes. Mm-hmm. Every month it goes dark, and every month it returns. Mm-hmm. It doesn't quit, right. And it doesn't call itself a failure. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't stay gone, it just cycles.
Right.
And so can we. We cycle too. Mm-hmm. It gives me hope, it gives me comfort.
Right.
That I can cycle too. I can fall and come back. I can disappear and then return. Mm-hmm. The only failure is just staying gone.
Right.
The only failure is not getting back up or not trying again.
Right. So basically, Don't quit.
Absolutely.
You may take a break. You may rest, but don't quit.
Do not quit. Mm-hmm. Whew, it's getting hot in here. I love that.
I know.
Lighten it up.
You think that was hot?
Well, Soulfire family, it's time. It's time to move into the phase where we give you something to take away from today's conversation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this the framework?
Yep. To cycle through when the cycle of life starts cycling.
Oh. Wait.
Because life be lifing.
To cycle. Say that again.
To cycle through when the cycle of life starts cycling.
Oh, wow. That was a mouthful.
Like it?
It was a tongue twister. Mm-hmm. I can't say it still. What she said, y'all.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So today we embrace our cycles.
Oh.
And no, ladies, we're not talking about our menstrual cycles.
Thank God, because I can be involved.
Yeah, this is for the gentlemen too.
Okay.
So cycles of life.
All right.
As a mirror.
So I can have a cycle too.
Yes.
Okay.
We're calling ourselves out. So let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you just don't really recognize it. So that's why we're calling it out, Devar.
I'm trying to learn.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
Because you could probably sync up.
I don't know if I want to sync up with nobody else's cycle. I just need to stick with my own.
Okay.
All right.
So first, commit without the hype.
Commit without the hype.
Yeah, stop announcing everything. Stop posting your intentions. Stop telling everyone your plans.
That's part of why you get embarrassed when you stop. Mm-hmm. Because you have informed everybody that you're doing this. And now you feel like if you stop,
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. You worried about what they're going to think. But if they don't know in the first place,
they have nothing to think about you.
What is it to get embarrassed about?
Do you know why people do that? Run around telling people?
I think they need that to feel big.
Well, it gives you dopamine. It gives you dopamine, gives you the reward before you've done any work. So you get that high without even earning it.
Right. Man, you know what I'm about to do, man. I'm about to do it big, too. Oh, man, for real? Man, wow. And then they running around telling everybody in the word gets spread. Yeah, man, Devar said he finna do such and such. But it's better to come back after you've done it and say, look what I did.
Right. Just moving in silence. And that's your root chakra. That comes, I'm all about energy systems. So that's going to be our foundation. You ground in your commitment and your action, not attention. So
right.
You don't have to have attention. Stop announcing. Just start doing. So the call out here, you may look into yourself and see if you love the attention more than the work, that's why you fall off. You need to fix that. We're calling it out. The attention more than the work.
I'm ducking.
Are you sweating a little bit?
I'm ducking over here. I thought somebody was throwing some at us because, put them on the square right there.
Right.
Okay.
So next, while checking your cycle, your motivation will leave.
It will.
So expect it. It always leaves.
It does.
Motivation is a visitor, not a resident.
For everybody. Excuse me.
Ooh.
That's for everybody.
And the frogs?
Indeed.
So stop being surprised when you don't feel like it. Of course you don't feel like it. Nobody feels like it. We've all hit that.
Yeah, if you think it's anybody out there, I don't care what athlete, what politician, what whatever, motivational speaker, they lose motivation as well.
Yeah.
But they still got to go out here and motivate other people.
They definitely had a day where they didn't feel like it. But discipline is what you do when motivation is gone.
Right.
So remember, the difference is whether you keep going anyway.
Right.
Whether you don't feel like it.
That's one of the most important things out there is discipline.
Yes. And that's in your sacral chakra. Our emotional center. That's where motivation flows. Right. It comes and goes. So stop being surprised when it leaves. Just keep going. So the call out here is you're not special because you lost motivation. Everyone loses motivation.
True.
Yeah. So get over it.
Okay. Sacral chakra.
Okay. Next. Catch the shame.
Oh, wow.
Catch that shame. If you miss one day, that's fine. But the shame comes immediately. So catch it. I messed up. I'm a failure. What's the point? You got to catch that because those thoughts are the first to come.
Right. Yeah. You made a mistake. You had a lazy day, whatever the case may be. Move on. Get over it.
Yeah. Don't let one day become two. And don't let shame spiral and convince you to quit.
Yep. Because that's the enemy out the gate, trying to block you from what it is that you were motivated to do before. And now you're letting shame control you, basically.
Yes. And shame lives in your will center. So that's going to come from our solar plexus. Our solar plexus chakra, that's our power center. Your governance, how you govern yourself.
Who should be in control of you?
You.
Exactly.
Or else you're just wearing puppet strings.
You don't want to let shame run you?
No, absolutely not.
Embarrassment? You let
None
that
of that. It's not cute.
Okay.
Put red high heels and lipstick on and try to fool me.
That part. It's not happening.
Yeah. So one miss doesn't make you a failure. Catch it before it spirals. So the call out here is stop turning a lapse into a collapse.
Oh, wow.
Miss one day and get back on the next. That's what sustainable people do.
Right. So, yeah, don't be running around that track and just fall out. Get back up. Get back up.
Next, while embracing our cycle, we lower the bar.
Oh, man, that's a bad one.
Yeah, lower the bar. Your bar is too high. That's why you quit.
Right.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
You're trying to do too much. You're getting overwhelmed too fast. You're trying to be too perfect.
That's like saying, by the end of the year, I'm going to be a millionaire, and you somebody that works at a job where you're making about 30 or 40,000.
Yeah,
you didn't make goals that were obtainable.
Or sustainable.
Yeah, they may be obtainable for some people, but for most, that's not going to happen. It's not realistic.
Especially when they're trying to shove the gas prices clear up your ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So lower the bar.
Indeed.
Yeah, your bar is too high. Lower it 1 minute of meditation, 1 page of reading, 1 rep at the gym. Shit.
Right.
Something so easy, you'd have to try to fail.
I like that. Like you said, 1 page at a time. You can't read a book in 5 minutes.
Yeah. So
unless you're one of them super readers, Yeah. You remember they used to sell that thing on TV where they said they could teach you how to read faster, and you could read a whole 700-page book in 10 minutes. I was like,
But are you actually consuming the information?
That's what it
We
claim.
just reading.
That's what it claims. You basically scanning the page, and you're supposed to be able to retain from a glance. I think that's good for people who have photographic memories, but for the average person, that ain't happening. So,
well, lowering the bar, that's your heart chakra. It's our self-compassion. It's not weakness. So lower the bar until you can't fail. Your ego will fight this, but do it anyway. You know, the ego always wants to win because it's trying to protect you.
Yep. You're setting yourself up to fail, though, when you set a goal that's so high. Like, sound good. Why are you thinking about it? But like I say, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're asking for failure.
Yes. So the call out here is your ego wants to do the big things so you can brag. Your ego is why you fall off. So lower the bar and just do the work. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Tell your ego to take a back seat. Don't leave.
Right.
Just take that back seat.
Yes. And next, while embracing our cycle, we expect the waning.
Oh.
Yes.
Because it's coming.
Yep. The full moon is not permanent. Right. Neither is your motivation.
Right.
So the waning will come. The dark will come. It's not failure.
She didn't say waning. Look it up, people. Look it up.
Just like the moon cycles.
Yeah.
So that's not failure. That's the cycle. It's rest when you need to. But don't disappear forever.
Please don't.
The problem isn't the waning. The problem is you don't come back.
Right.
And that's when I would call that whining. Whiner.
Right. That's when you quit. We don't do that.
Yes, and expecting the waning, that's your third eye chakra, our clarity, our discernment. So you see clearly.
Right.
The dark always comes. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Don't disappear.
Please don't.
Just ride the cycle.
Learn it too.
So the call out here is you're not failing because you need rest. You're failing because you use rest as an excuse to quit.
Oh, wow. That's a big one.
Yeah. Are you using rest as an excuse to quit?
I have.
Let's take a moment to check our own backyards.
I have.
Okay. Yeah, is your backyard full of weeds or clear?
It's full of something.
Oh. Okay.
It's full of weeds and grass, and the front too right now. Yeah.
Clear your third eye chakra and don't quit.
I'm not.
Finally, while embracing our cycles, we're going to show up anyway.
Right.
Yeah, show up, especially when you don't want to, especially when it's hard, and especially when nobody's watching.
One question. Why not?
Because that's the whole secret. There's no magic trick. There's no hack. You just show the fuck up.
Right. Why wouldn't you?
Again and again. Even when it's boring.
Right.
Even when you're tired.
And then at a certain point, like I said, it becomes a habit. And it's not a thing that you're doing or a thing that you started. It's part of your lifestyle now.
Yeah. And sustainability is boring, so get over it.
Right.
I feel people actually crave that and they don't really realize it. Because when I realized moving into this new environment, when I didn't have my whole routine set up when I first get up and everything I was going to do here, you feel lost.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs that routine. You have to create that routine for yourself. I'm going to get up, have coffee, go to the bathroom, take a shower, go outside, take a walk, exercise.
Mm-hmm.
But when you just don't know, yeah, maybe you could change it up, whatever. But when you have a solid routine that creates a solid foundation, that's how we build confidence. That's how we feel better about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when I didn't know what I was doing, I felt lost. I felt like I was doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was missing something. It just throws you off. You're off your foundation, you're off balance.
Yep. And it's not that you don't have a routine now, it's that you have to create a new routine.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so showing up anyway, that's our crown chakra. That's discipline and trust. This is who you become when you stop making excuses and just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So the call out here is, you want the results without the process? That's not how this works.
Not at all.
So show up or stop complaining.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to get up and do it.
Yeah, so that was great. That was embracing cycles.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we know, you want to embrace our cycles together?
Mm-hmm.
Let's sync up.
Okay, let's go for it.
Commit without the hype.
Commit without the hype.
Your motivation will leave.
Your motivation will leave.
Catch the shame.
Catch the shame.
Lower the bar.
Lower the damn bar.
Expect the waning.
Expect the waning because it's coming.
Show up anyway.
Show up anyway.
Hey.
Why not?
Yep.
Let's go.
So write that down.
I hope they did.
Put it on your mirror.
Rewind it back if you didn't get it all.
Because you're going to want that again.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to show up for you.
You're going to need it.
It's a cycle.
Mm-hmm. And just like I learned it today, you all can learn it too.
Hey. So let's go ahead and cycle into our community fire. Hey, I love it here.
It's time. I saw a restaurant that said that they had s'mores without the campfire. But that's not our thing.
We need the campfire.
Yeah, so.
Because I like it crispy.
Mm-hmm. So, and I want it hot. They probably was using ice cream or something, ain't no telling.
Oh.
But anyway.
Not soul fire style.
No. So I got it sparked up. And I got the s'mores. I got everything.
Oh, is that salmon I see at the community fire?
I put some salmon on the grill. I hope that's okay.
It looks amazing.
Yeah,
it smells delicious.
And it's slow cooking too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, community fire. Let's go. Anytime y'all want, you can fire off any questions, answers, concerns, whatever you have for us. It's the time. It's community, not a click. Make sure you grab your s'more. Yeah, so can I ask you a question, Devar?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going to light it up during this community fire.
Okay, I got one for you as well, but go ahead.
Okay. Our listeners may be asking. Okay, y'all called me out today. I'm a serial starter. I've started everything and then quit. So what do I do now?
What do I do?
No, our listeners, they may be asking.
Oh, what do they do now?
Yeah, you called me out. I'm a serial starter. Yes, okay, they're acknowledging it.
Oh.
What would you tell them to do now?
Well, this is the point where they use your framework, first of all.
Yeah. Go ahead and embrace your cycles. Hey.
Embrace your cycles and learn your patterns and then adjust.
Yeah.
Like I said, we either evolve or we stay stuck. It's up to you.
Yep.
I can't make you do it. But if you want to get out of whatever low point that you're in or the bad decisions that you made in these low points, this is where you need to embrace those cycles.
Yes.
And learn which patterns that you're in so you know how to act accordingly.
And pick one thing, just one. Not 3, not 5. And commit to doing just one thing for 30 days. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it.
Yeah.
One push-up, one sentence, 1 minute.
Indeed. So have you ever made a decision in a low point that followed you long after that low point was over?
Oh, absolutely. About a dick. I mean, a Richard.
Oh.
Yeah?
Those guys are bad.
Absolutely. So when you're in a low point and you're looking to fill that void or looking for love and you're not understanding that love comes from within, you're looking for a Richard or a dick to fulfill that void for you.
Right.
And then you get yourself in a situation where you realize, I don't even like this. I don't want this. This doesn't fulfill what I thought it was going to.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have these extra problems because now they're texting and calling and I don't even want to talk to you.
Right.
Ew.
Or what if you moved them in?
Oh.
And now you got to figure out how to get them out.
That's even harder.
Oh, goodness.
Talk about untangling the entanglements.
Wow.
What if you have them on your cell phone bill?
Or all your bills.
All your bills.
Oh, God. I'm living it.
Oh.
I'm trying to work on that right now. Wind this thing back.
Untangle it.
Yeah. Probably what's going to end up happening, though. I can't depend on waiting on all of this stuff to stop. Just cut everything.
Yeah, that's what has to happen anyway.
Mm-hmm. Cut the umbilical cord.
Time for that to cycle through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed this show today because I definitely have. It's been thoroughly not just entertaining, but educating.
Educating.
I've learned a lot.
Better than any menstrual cycle.
Mm-hmm. Because 24 hours ago, I did not know what this meant. So I learned right along with you all.
You didn't know you had a cycle too?
I didn't.
Oh.
I thought it was just y'all.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh. They also may be asking, what if I'm embarrassed to come back? I disappeared for 6 months. What do I do?
And you might be embarrassed. So what? Is it going to take your life out because you're worried about what other people think? The main thing is to learn how to stop worrying about what other people think. Because at the end of the day, most people don't think about you as much as you think that they do.
Right. So, just mind the business that pays you.
Mm-hmm.
So come back anyway. Nobody's thinking about you.
Right. Make it do what it do. And you ain't got to announce it to them either.
Right.
Just do what you do.
And if they are thinking about you, that means you got a fan. Hey.
Right.
Yeah, you're doing something right.
That part right there.
Your comeback is more important than their opinion.
We're back.
Hey.
That part.
May I have another graham cracker, please?
Absolutely. I'm going to give you these last two because I'm full.
All right.
Good?
All right. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, also, how do I know if I'm really in a rest phase or just avoiding? Tell our listeners, how do they know?
If you're in a rest phase, then it's pretty much you're coming back. If you're in avoidance, it's staggering on longer than it should. So,
yeah, be honest. Call yourself out. Rest looks like stillness, and avoidance looks like distraction. So if you're on your phone for 3 hours, that is not the new moon. That's hiding.
Right.
Hey, so that was great. Before this dies down, can I get some sausage?
Okay.
You brought the sausage?
I did.
Oh.
I did. They just got done. I hadn't even tried a piece, but you first. Ladies first.
Cajun
definitely.
Style.
Indeed.
I love it.
What do you want on it?
Some of that Cajun seasoning.
Okay, I got you.
Maybe a little cayenne pepper.
Indeed. Can we eat it after the show?
Yes.
Because I'm excited about this. Those juices running down my lip and stuff while the show is going on might not be too good. So.
Yeah, and it smells delicious. And this is dying down to our final flames. So. Yeah, so final flames. Any final flames, final takeaways for our listeners here, how to move through their cycles?
I just want people to be aware that there are cycles and different phases of your life. You're not going to always be up. Stop expecting yourself to be all the way up, but just pay attention to when you're at your lowest and be careful of the decisions that you make while you're at those low points because they can be life changing and they will outlast the low point in most cases. So,
absolutely. The sliver is coming.
Indeed.
So I'll say you're not a quitter. You just haven't learned to sustain yet.
Exactly.
That's the difference. And that's fixable.
It is.
The moon doesn't apologize for waning. Neither should you.
Right.
So here's your assignment. Understand your cycles. Go back, review this episode, share it with a friend, spread the flames.
Mm-hmm.
And be honest with yourself. Stop avoiding.
Stop.
Show up. Consistency, regardless of the mood, remember.
Remember that decisions are phases, but everything that happens after that decision stays. So be careful.
Be careful those decisions you're making.
Mm-hmm.
And then next episode, we're flying with the eagles.
Oh.
Hey. Okay.
Birdman.
Yep.
Oh.
Shedding what's heavy to fly higher.
Okay.
But first, we cross the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
We embrace the cycles.
We did.
So until then, spread the flames, embrace your cycles, and make sure y'all subscribe so you never miss a spark.